everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
Together we are
KK Crochet.
And today is
Christmas extravaganza.
woo-woo! Okay, and today we are going to do what we are famous for, which is hats. And why are we famous for that? Because we collect hats for our charity outreach. So, I was just going to send you guys over to the All the Buzz About Crochet Hats playlist, because there are lots of, I think we're up to maybe 10 or 12 on there of hats that we've created by other designers and shown you. And of course there are a myriad of hats across YouTube and the internet. We all know there are tons of hat patterns, right? But I was busy working on something. This is kind of the which came first thing. I don't know if I did the water bottle holder first or if I did the hat first. I think I did the water bottle holder first and then thought, ooh, that would make a pretty hat stitch, because I don't normally sit down and try to figure out which stitch I'm going to use for a hat. You all know I either follow a pattern or I use my basic recipe, which is the basic increase: 10 double crochets in a magic ring, then 2 double crochets in each stitch for 20 stitches, then 2 double crochets in the first stitch, 1 in the next for 30 stitches, then 2 double crochets in the first stitch, and 1 in each of the next 2 for 40 stitches. Then the next row is 2 double crochets in the first stitch, 3 double crochets in each, 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. I'll get it out, which makes 50. And the final increase row is 2 double crochets in the first stitch and 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches for 60 stitches. That's how this hat started. I always start my hats that way. I have done many patterns throughout the years, and somewhere I saw that in a pattern, and once I saw that and saw the basic increase, I know most people do 12. I do 10. It works better for me. I like the way that the magic ring closes up on 10. I like the way it expands better and fits your head. It's just me. You do you, whatever it is. You can do whatever increase you normally do up here. But this ends with 60 stitches, and that's how mine worked out. As long as it is divisible, I think by 6, then you should be okay. So, I think, not a designer, you all know that, but this one is 60, and so I did the basic increase. Then I did a single crochet in each stitch around to make a place to start our repeat. And the repeat is the same as what's on the water bottle. So I don't know which one you're going to see first, but here it is. So this is when you get the row of single crochets done, it's a chain 1, a slip stitch into the first single crochet, a chain 1, single crochet back into that single crochet. Skip 2 and do 5 double crochets in the next single crochet. It makes a shell. Upside down shell, but a shell, right? Then skip 2 and do a single crochet into the next one. You do that all the way around. You are alternating a single crochet with 5 double crochets into one stitch and skipping 2 in between those, all the way around. You single crochet back or slip stitch back into the first single crochet. Then you're going to start alternating. So you're in a single crochet stitch, you're going to chain up 2 or 3, whatever you normally do for double crochet, and put 4 more double crochets into that same stitch to make your shell. You're going to skip 2 and no, not 2. You're going to skip over, I always say that, you're going to skip over to the 3rd double crochet in your shell that's next and single crochet into that double crochet. You're going to skip 2, I said it again, you're going to skip over then to your single crochet, the next one, and you're going to shell in that 5 double crochets. Skip over to the next shell and single crochet in the 3rd double crochet, the top of the shell, okay? And you're just going to do that all the way around. You're just replacing where there's a shell, you're putting a single crochet, in the top of it, and where there is, don't give me that look, and where there's a single crochet, you're putting 5 double crochets. She's going, I'm confused, Mama. You all know what I'm trying to say, right? Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Just I'm tripping over words. Okay, so that's what I did. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of shells. Now, when you get to the point where you are back to a double, the shell is your first that you're slip stitching into the shell, you slip stitch into the first chain 3 or 2, whatever you do, slip stitch over to the 3rd stitch, chain 1 and single crochet into that 3rd stitch. And then at the end, I did not want to do the basic. On my beanies, I usually do the basic front post, back post, double crochet to make the brim and do that all the way around, right? I did not want to do that for this. I kind of thought this was kind of a fancier stitch, and I wanted to showcase the stitches and not take away from that. I just kind of thought that maybe that you can do that brim if you want to. To me, in my head at the time, it just didn't match the way I wanted it to. It's not the kind of beanie I wanted to have. So most people like to do a crab stitch. I'm going to tell you right now, it is the bane of my existence. I cannot do it. I don't like it. It hurts my hands. So I did a forward crab stitch, which is where you put your hook into the stitch, you pull up a loop, you yarn, and so you have the 2 loops that you would normally do a single crochet through, and instead of doing a single crochet, you rotate your hook 360 degrees around, and then you pull the yarn over and pull through, and that makes this stitch right here, which is a reverse crab stitch. Or forward crab stitch, sorry, not reverse crab stitch. So, yeah. And that way you still have the crab stitch look, and it tightens up your hat, but you do not have to worry about going backwards. Mine never look right when I go backwards. These still aren't exactly how I'd like them to look, but I think they look pretty, and I thought this was a nice ending for this hat. It kind of gives me Christmas vibes, so. And the one thing that I tried on this one, I think, on the top of the hat, I don't know if I did it on this one or not, but some pattern I was looking at the other day, when it says to do 2 double crochet in the first stitch, instead of doing that, they chain up 3, 1 double crochet, and then they work all the way around the pattern, and then when you get to the end and you've worked the last stitch, that the 2nd double crochet that you really needed in the first stitch, they put back into that little gap that you have right there at the end where you first chained up. And it really works out really well. I'm not sure if it was this hat I did that on. Actually, no, it was this hat I'm going to tell you about. And I did it on this hat, and I thought when you work that, you can't see a gap like you normally do in there. One of them I left out and did not do that on purpose right there so I could show you. See the gap where it joins? But as you go down through here, you don't see that. And that's because you work that stitch back into that gap that's there for the initial chain 3. At the very bottom, there's always a space there, and sometimes we get mixed up and we accidentally put a stitch there that doesn't belong. Well, now if you leave it off the front, you can put it in there. It's not the first person I've seen do that, but I really like that, and I think I may start doing that. This is the double dip beanie from Spring the Fiber Enthusiast. Very pretty, and if you want a quick hat, this is quick, because these panels right here, part of these panels are worked 2 rows at a time.
Wow.
Super quick, super easy. It's not hard. It's not like you're working a panel, working a row and going down and working another row. It's all mixed together. It works really good. I really like it. This, I don't know what color this is. This was donated yarn, but this, I'm sure it's a red heart pink. I just can't remember. Maybe petal pink. I can't remember. But I really like this hat. It works up super nice. And I used a J hook for this hat. And very stretchy, very pretty. And I will link Spring's pattern down below. I need to weave in ends. But I think you'll really enjoy this pattern a lot. And you learn a lot of new techniques with this hat too. So, yep. New ways to combine stitches. So, a hat is a great way. You can give it to anybody. It's a great gift. You can give it any time of year. And you can donate it. You can do all those kinds of things. And so, we would be remiss, I think, if we didn't include that as a Christmas gift. Okay. Now it's time for
Question of the day, Christmas Trivia Edition.
poinsettias are the national emblem of what nation? Poinsettias are the national emblem of what nation? So let us know what you think down below. And don't forget to be kind because
You don't know anybody else's journey.
Merry Christmas!
Bye!